Hey guys, wow, it's been a while. I just took a little breather from YouTube for a while. As you can see, we got a lot of snow. Not a lot, it was dusting of it actually. There was quite a bit. I had to take care of the driveway once. The creek was froze over, but it's not froze over right now. It never freezes solid, but it was froze over. Got the wood stove going. I don't know if you can see the smoke. A little bit of smoke you can see there coming out. Maybe. I don't have much wood left, but that's alright. I do have the furnace. And I do have some here yet I can split. And I do have that whole pile there that's too long for the wood stove that I can cut, I suppose, with the chainsaw. That's always a pain. Yeah, I had to take care of the driveway once. I was going to plow it, but of course the tractor wouldn't start. I flooded it out, and then the battery died. It actually rolled over really good. I didn't even charge it or nothing, and I flooded it out. Put the plows on it. I'm just ready to use. I ended up using the snowblower, which worked pretty good. There's a redneck hot tub there behind the tractor. And the Spitfire peeking out of the shed back there. The old Dodge dump truck doing pretty good over here. An old Ford car. Undercover. I've been buying a couple things on eBay. I'll go in the house and show you what I got. Nothing spectacular. And continue my update in there. Well, the first is this. I actually asked for this for Christmas. When I was a kid growing up, we had one of these. I don't know, my dad must have had it or something. It's actually pretty rare. I've seen a few of them on eBay. I saw this one, and the price was really good. Most of them are 50, 60, 70 bucks. I think this one was 20. Original box. It's a little chewed up, and everything's in here. I have the one console, the one controller apart, and the plate is off from it. But oop, there goes that. Those actually slide right down there so that you don't lose them. But there's a joystick and two buttons, and then the different games. It's basically like Pong. Tennis, hockey, squash, practice, soccer, baskets, hoops, grid ball, shoot, and shooting. Practices, it doesn't count score or anything. I think some of these are one-person games, and I can't remember. I didn't even remember what it was called. I just remembered these light blue buttons, and it had joysticks. And I kept looking and looking and looking, and when I found one, then I recalled these, the big reset button in the middle and everything. It's got all the parts. There's a power adapter, and there's the power adapter. There's the thing that hooks it to the TV. There's a cable in, and this is where the game plugs in, but there's only 300 ohm to the TV, so I had to get one of those little transformers. I know I got one around here somewhere. And of course the original book. So that's pretty cool. I'll probably get it hooked up sometime and show you what it was like when I was growing up, what video games were. Not like these games of today where it's practically lifelike. You know, you go shooting and stuff or driving, it's like being really there, but not back then. Of course, it's got all these neat graphics, like that's actually what's going to be on the TV. Not. This is what you see on the TV. A screen like that. But it's still kind of neat. I've had it hooked up and played it. The joysticks are, you know, need calibrating, and there's no real calibration to them, but it's still kind of neat. Relive your childhood. And of course, it wouldn't be complete without stopping at Salvation Army and picking up some records. These are mostly 78s. Most of these albums don't have the correct records in them. I believe this one has a couple. But they're all in really good shape. See, now that doesn't belong in there. But I didn't really buy them for the albums. I bought them mostly for the records. This one's Glenn Miller, but there's no Glenn Miller songs in here. And in fact, it's an RCA album, Victor, but it's full of Columbia records. But that's okay. They're all ones that I don't have. And there's a couple extras that were not in albums. They were actually shoved in there 2-to-1, 2-in-1 sleeve. And then I got this one. This is an LP, 33 RPM, 33 1/3, but it's a Victor Red Seal, and that's still in the original plastic, as well as the paper sleeve. And this is another Victor Red Seal that I got. And here's a small 10-inch 33 record, another Red Seal. And this one's kind of neat. This is, I believe this is a 78. Children Love Them, Cowboy Songs. It used to be owned by Ronald, Cyril, and Clarence. Maybe Clarence, Cyril. I don't know who they are, but that's actually kind of neat. Oh, there's another one. That's Gene Autry, Peter Cottontail. That actually plays pretty good. And of course I got Bing Crosby Christmas. And this one I bought because this is near me, Rush Henrietta Junior High. That's about an hour north of me, near Rochester. And I just thought that was quite a neat thing. This is actually the kids, their junior high chorus and wind ensemble and stage band. They weren't great, but they weren't bad. And then this one I picked up just because it's like a homemade record. This is, says, "Best wishes to the Howleys," Hawleys, Leys, I think. "These were done on a small upright at the school. Not too good, but it's me, Betty B. Dixon." And it's not too good. The record's not in the greatest shape, but it's another one. I haven't never seen a home pressed record like that. I mean, it wasn't pressed at home, but it was a recording, and then they had it pressed. So I thought those were kind of neat. And we got some more Salvation Army finds. This is a little Brownie Holiday flash camera. Of course, there's no flash. I don't remember. It was only a couple bucks, I think. It's in pretty nice shape. The shutter works and everything. So add that to my collection. And I picked up this mostly because, it's a 35mm. It's a Pentax. It's not a great camera. It's not a bad camera. But it's got a Vivitar teleconverter and a Vivitar macro focusing zoom lens. I think I paid $4 for it. I would think that the lenses are worth that. And it actually does work. I had to put some batteries in it, take a couple little button cells, but it actually does work. So I don't know what I'll do with that. Maybe sell it on eBay. It's got to be worth at least 20 bucks. And then I picked up this for $6. This is a Polaroid land camera. It's the whole kit. You got your accessory flash with the blue cover, and there's a bunch of books in here, operating books. This is a Polaroid development timer. Oh, what else is in here? The camera. Oh, there's an automatic shutter timer. Polaroid self timer 192. There's a film box, but there's no film in there. There's actually film in the camera. I haven't tried the camera to see if it works, but I have opened it up. I don't remember how to do it. I thought this just pried open. I think it does just pry open, but why won't it open? Oh, push down. Huh, dummy. Push down on it. And then of course you can take this off of here. Well, I know this works. I think you push these things. This is push up. Up. Okay. Of course I'm trying to get my video camera to stay here. It doesn't want to. It doesn't want to cooperate. Oh, there she goes. So there's basically that. Polaroid land camera. I think you push these up to put it back. I don't remember. Push up. Either that or there's another button here. I don't know. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. It's an automatic 104. And I think the batteries were in the film packs, and I imagine that the batteries are dead. But I haven't really tried it. So anyway, my workbench is as I left it with the last project with the RCA radio. Actually, I have purchased an assortment kit from Just Radios of tubular capacitors, and I've thrown in an assortment of electrolytics as well. So I'll have some caps on hand to maybe work on some other radios, or maybe put some in some of this test equipment, see if I can't get some of this other test equipment fired up and working. I'd like to get the B&K television analyst working, but that's going to require a lot of parts. There's a lot of caps underneath that, so I'll have to see what it requires, and maybe I can work on that. But we'll be working on something shortly, so look for that, I guess. So anyway, this is just a little update. I didn't drop off the face of the planet, not yet. And yeah, so hopefully we'll be back to making some videos here shortly on a more regular basis. And as always, thanks for watching.